A biography on Bobby Clarke. Born on August 13, 1949 in Flin Flon, Manitoba, Bobby Clarke was a professional center who played his entire 15-year career with the Philadelphia Flyers, and he served as its captain. He is currently the senior vice president, with the club having been the general manager for the organization. When Clarke was 12 years old, he was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. This caused the NHL teams to fear that he would never play at the highest level because of this. By the mid-1970s, the Flyers' rough customer tactics earned them the nickname the Broad Street Bullies. This led the fans to love the team and their foes to sour on them. Despite that, the team still won games all the time. Other members of the Broad Street Bullies at the time were Bob Kelly, Dave the Hammer Schultz, Andre Dupote, and Bernie Perron. Not only the Philadelphia Flyers were good at scoring goals and winning games, but they were also good at winning fights. Clarke was the first player from the post-Original Six era to make it to the 100-point plateau, and he provided leadership on the toughest teams in hockey. That made him the cornerstone of the Philadelphia tactic. In the sixth game of the 1972 Summit Series, he was criticized for slashing Soviet best forward Valeri Kharlamov. Kharlamov would not play again in the series due to the injury sustained in the two-hander by Clarke. He served the 2-minute minor penalty, but he was not suspended by the league for the incident. On the ice, Bobby Clarke showed the team's aggressive style of play. Not only that, but the ambitious head coach, Fred Shiro, kept them focused on the 1-0 score in Game 6 of the 1974 Stanley Cup Final. That night, the Flyers would win the game and the Stanley Cup, thus becoming the first 1967 expansion team to achieve this feat. Clarke's inspired performance on the ice was good enough to give him the Lester B. Pearson Trophy as the league's MVP. The Flyers showed their physical performance was not without a purpose, and by 1975, the Flyers successfully defended their title, and for the second straight year, Clarke showed the team-inspired play and was awarded the Hart Memorial Trophy this time, and it made him the heart and soul of the team. Despite winning the Frank J. Silky Trophy as the best defensive forward in 1983, Bobby Clarke decided to begin his final year in 1984. Through 15 years between 1969 and 1984, Clarke would win 2 Stanley Cups, 1 Bill Masterton Trophy, 3 Hart Trophies, and 1 Frank J. Silky Trophy. He also established the record for most assists by a centerman. After leaving the ice, Bobby Clarke immediately became the team's general manager and did not change his style. Following retirement, Bobby Clarke was first honored by having his jersey number 16 retired, and he was honored again by being inducted to the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1987. No matter what he wears on and off the ice, Clarke is still regarded as the ultimate warrior and competitor.